Hello YouTube, it's going to be a video of this very decent multi-blind attempt here I did. For this was 7 cubes, the highest amount that I've ever seriously attempted before this. I tried 10 once, but that was just for fun. I got 1 out of 10, so you can see it wasn't really practice, it was just for fun. But this was it was the highest serious attempt. I wanted to see if I could do 7 within about an hour. So, you know, of course, it could be official if I actually did this in a competition. And I did make it under the hour. I was extremely happy. I got 47 minutes on this, so I actually had, you know, a good 13 minutes to spare. Now here I'm just kind of doing a memo. Now I'm doing a memo that I have not done in multi-blind before, and that's to do the Roman rooms, like have a much more compact memo, I guess, than put a letter pair in each location. Extremely powerful memorization technique. This means that in the place that in my old technique, I think I could have memorized 4 cubes in the same amount of space as I memorized 7 cubes. So it's a lot more space, and plus I left a ton of extra space for rotated corners and edges, like their own places. And there was actually quite a few, so I'm really glad I didn't get too messed up in those. Also, something that I have never done really in multi-blind that I was just looking up, and I didn't really think of this too much, but that's review. And review, as I've found out, is an extremely powerful tool. Now, the reason why I wouldn't review before was I didn't have time to review, basically. Like, I wasn't good enough to be able to memorize the cubes and then review all the cubes over and over again. But this time, my memo was much faster, so I was able to, you know, kind of cruise along. And what I'd do is I'd memorize the first cubes and the second cube, then review the 2, then the 4th and the 5th, and then review all of and then the 3rd and the 4th, and then review all of them, and then the 5th and the 6th, and then review all of them. So by the time I got to memorizing the 6th cube, I had already reviewed the first cube 3 times. So it kind of kept getting refreshed, and as a result stayed in my head. And then the last cube I just solved like I would normally solve the cube. Yeah, and I'm really excited about this one because my personal best before this, or I guess it still is technically my personal best, I think, was 3 cubes, 3 out of 3. So the most cubes I had ever solved in a blindfolded attempt was 3. And today I got 4 out of 7, as the title suggests, and one of them was just off by 2 flipped edges, so I was really excited about that. So here I'm finishing up the memorization of the last cube here. I'm going to begin solving. And yeah, this one was just, again, using audio and stuff, so it wasn't nearly the same as the other ones. And I was pretty happy to get this one, because, you know, if you mess up the first one, it's like, damn. Or I don't know, it's a crappy feeling. You're like, oh, I messed up the easiest one. Going here on the first one. It was looking good until the edges, and I messed it up, so I didn't even finish it. It was a lost cause, unfortunately. So I'm just kind of going here, and somehow, I'm not really sure what happened on that, but the edge memo was wrong on the second cubes, and I'm just working on the third, or fourth, I guess. That one was a success, and then there's kind of like a small... I don't really know what happened with... I don't know if it's this one... No, this one was solved, I believe. But yeah, this one... I'm not sure exactly what happened here. There was 2 flipped edges, and yeah, it's really hard to tell exactly if the piece was already solved or something, and it just was flipped, and I didn't memorize the... But anyways, yeah, you can kind of see there was 1 flipped edge, but anyways, I got the last one, which is always nice, I think. Yeah, so that's that.